What's up, peeps? Welcome back to Tengoose Boxing YouTube. I know a lot of you guys have been expecting for me to address what happened in London with Fouseys fight. So this is the time. I'm kind of sweaty, I'm sorry. I know before that I said I was going to start doing a 90-day challenge, and he's been kicking my ass, so sorry for the way I look. But going back to the London situation and Fouseys fight, and I'm gonna be straight out. We trained, we did the proper training in our gym. Fouseys did everything a professional fighter must do in the gym. And at fight night, it didn't come out. Starting with the training camp, it was 2 months. Fouseys is not an athlete. He's never played any sports. That's what he has told me. He's never boxed in his life. And to come in from never doing anything in your life to come and try to box, that takes a lot of balls and a lot of guts. Not a lot of people could do that. And he had something to prove to the world. Look, I take out my hat to Fouseys because what he did in 2 months, there's fighters that have quit and make excuses of not coming to train certain days. There was not one day that he did not come to the gym. Starting from the first day of boxing, we started training in jump roping, conditioning, using your jab, keeping your hands up, moving your head. And right away we jumped into sparring like 2 weeks into that. It was not crazy hard sparring, but I wanted him to get the feel of what it feels to be in there. And he got hit a few times that made him think about if he should do this or not. You know, he was in there with my nephew Juan. My nephew is a pro fighter. And then we had one of our good friends named Martin. He was in there as well, helping Fouseys out. Fouseys used his jab. Fouseys was aggressive. I know what you guys saw with Alex Wasabi. That was not a setup. That was a really hard knockout. And the way we were training Fouseys was not to be a boxer. We wanted him to be like a Rocky Balboa for his first time. You know, I'm very disappointed. I was disappointed, very disappointed when it came fight night. But going back to the training, me as a trainer, and what I've been taught, it was always keep your hands up, move your head, use your jab, start with your jab and finish with a jab. We did it, and there was times in the gym that I would be on Fouseys' ass and letting him know what's going on. Why are you not letting your hands go? And there was a few times in the gym that he will yell at me or talk back to me that would piss me off. But I understand what he was going through. We did everything we needed to. So we fly out to London. We started training. We did everything in London as well. A lot of you guys will not understand what he was going through. The butterflies in the stomach. Should I do this? What am I going to do? For experience as what I did in my life as a pro fighter, I had the worst record, you could say. I had 1 win and 3 losses. But my mentality was because I was partying, drinking, and I wanted to do it, but I wanted to experience what a fighter goes through. So when we were in London, I had the expectation already what Fouseys was going through. Should I go in there? What am I going to do? How am I going to throw it? He was visualizing already what he was going to do in that ring. And everything changed, you know. Just remember this, 1 punch changes the outcome of a whole fight. It could discourage you. It could do a lot of stuff mentally. So we were training in one gym. It was called Body Shots in London. We were there 4 days. He was still doing his running. But before that, remember this, we lost our luggage. We were jet lagged. you know, it was so much stuff that was going through our camp and through our heads as well. So fight night comes. Well, first of all, is the weigh-ins. We go to the weigh-ins, and you know, we got a lot of people cussing out Fouseys. You're gonna die, you piece of shit. You're not a real Muslim. That gets into somebody's head a lot. It got into my head because I felt like Fousy's a Muslim, and I feel like if I'm a Muslim, I'm gonna support my brother. And a lot of people were discouraging him, and they were downgrading Fousey because he had tattoos on his arm, because he's not practicing his beliefs. I want to encourage you, a lot of you guys out there, that if you guys are Muslims and you guys are followers of Fousey, even though if you're a true believer of Allah, you should be able to support your brother, not bring him down. Encourage him to lift up his spirit, not to bring him down just because he's not practicing what he believes. I'm a Christian and I love Fousey. I fell in love with his personality, not because he's famous or because what he's doing. Let me tell you something. Out of my bottom of my heart, I'm going to tell you right now, Fousey, I fell in love with your personality, and as a friend, he's here right now, and I do get sentimental. And I ask my nephew, wait, have you talked to Fousey? Because I really don't want to keep calling him or bother him, because I feel like I'm being a pest. But I do call my nephew and I go, have you spoken to Fousey? I cared because 2 months we were able to have a bond that I have never had a bond with another YouTuber or another person. And I'm not seeing him as just a YouTuber. I'm seeing him as a person now, because we all have feelings, and when people from the same faith are downgrading him and calling him, you fake Muslim, you die, we're gonna kill you, that gets into your head. It bothers me because I'm not from his faith, but I want to lift him up and want to encourage him and talk to him that he could still keep going. And you people out there as well, fans of his and fans of mine, let's help each other and encourage one another. So those were one of the things that got into our heads when we're at the press conference. When you're hearing these young kids cussing them out, and Fousey started getting a little bit hot when Slim started talking crap, and that's when I would tell Fousey, just kick back, relax, and he held it like a true warrior. That's the press conference. Now comes the weigh-in, and man, I saw Fousey. I go, fuck, man, this guy looks lean. He was at the weight what he said he was gonna be. He was at 179, 180, right? I said, man, this motherfucker's gonna knock this fucker out. I go, we're ready, man. Shit, I was pumped up. And Slim goes on the scale. I go, oh man, he's gonna break him apart. And me as a trainer and Fousey as a fighter, that's our main goal, is to go there and win and have them his mindset already that we're gonna hurt somebody, we're gonna knock him out, and we're gonna win. So that's one of the things, you know, I was pumped up, encouraged. We went to go eat, and we were not celebrating yet, but we were in our minds already saying, we're gonna win, we got this. Fight night comes, and you know, we're heading to the arena, and we get into the locker room, and when we get into the locker room, it reminded us of Creed, which Fousey brought up. You know, we were in that locker. It was a small little square, and it looked like TJ, like being in Tijuana, Mexico. I go, Fousey, this is like being in TJ, Creed, man. We're gonna fucking knock this guy out. And we started seeing Slim. I saw that he kind of looked worried, nervous. You know, we were very confident. I was confident as a trainer because what Fousey was doing in my gym. Fousey impressed me for being who he is, for not being an athlete, for not being a boxer, for not being anything that he was not able to do when he was young. He impressed me in 2 months in our training camp, sparring with fucking only pro fighters. He went in there one time, I think, with one amateur guy, and he still clocked that guy with a few right hands. going back to the fight, I said, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. So, to me already, where I started seeing a little bit different, but I cannot say that to him because it's kind of discouraging him. We were doing warming up, and I see him dropping his right hand when he's doing the miss. He was dropping his left hand. I go, well, what's wrong with you? And he would tell me, man, I don't know, man. So that's one thing I go, well, he's forgetting what we practice. It happens. If you know boxing, shit happens. It happens to box pro fighters. Imagine with someone that has never done this in their whole life. So now we're walking, and I could feel what he's going through, anxious to fucking knock somebody out. Butterflies, nervous. So we go into a stage where he's there by himself. I wanted him to go out there and just stay focused and bounce a little bit, but when he got there, he started throwing some energy, and I go, fuck, he lost some energy there. But that's not the worst. The worst is when we're walking down, his dad is in front of us, and Fousy's behind his dad, and I'm behind Fousey, and we're walking, and we see all these young kids talking shit. You're gonna die. Fuck you, Fousey. Fuck. Just imagine being in a different hometown where you have a lot of people that are like hate you. Remember, there's kids that were at the weigh-ins and came up to him, fuck you, fool. Look, that's a mind thing. So we're walking in there, it's probably like 5 minutes to get into the ring. And we keep hearing all this shit. I heard it. I'm sure Fousey heard it too. Right?
I heard it.
That's draining you. That's like sucking your life. Like, fuck, the negative shit, you know? You want positive vibes all the whole time. So we're walking up to the ring now. And I'm looking at Fousey. I go, bro, you got this. Look at him. Keep your eyes on him. And the moment that you see Slim turn around, I mean, you got this. And that's what happens. So Slim turn around. That's our idea already. So we're walking into the ring. We're there already. Fousey's walking back and forth. And then Slim comes to us. And kind of, I felt really disrespectful. But Fousey felt it more. And he says, get the fuck out of here. I go, Fousey, relax. Relax, bro. Just that, it took a lot of out of him. And I knew it already there that's it's not looking right. A lot of energy got lost at that moment. He didn't listen to me. I go, bro, relax, it's okay, relax. So they calling us to come, Slim, and then us. And one thing he pulls me to the side, he goes, Rick,
oh, man.
I feel my legs stiff. I go, fuck. He goes, you'll be alright, you'll be okay. I'm lost for words right now just because all that hard work that we did in the gym, all that punishment that he took in sparring, he took it like a fucking champ. And he answered with counterpunching. He answered by listening to me. So now they touch hands. And I told him, when you go in there, man, go with the 1-2 right away and finish with a jab. And he went out there and he did it. But he went out and let everything out. And he lost control. He got hit by Slim. My hat goes out to Slim as well for a great performance. He did what he had to do. But I was more focused on Fousey, how he looked from outside. First round was a okay round. I told him, go out there, keep your hands up, keep being aggressive. Get on it, don't give him no space. When I say don't give him no space, meaning keep the distance. Get inside him. Don't give him no outside distance because he's going to keep you out there with a jab. I told him, go out there, use the jab, right hand, move your head. Keep your composure. He didn't do none of that. So I can't keep repeating it because he didn't listen to that. He's not going to listen to it again. It's just, I got a little bit very upset. So round 2 comes, and I go, bro, you could go in there, you could hurt him. Use that jab, step in. And when I saw him get hit, he's just like drop his hands, like keep hitting me. That's not one. That's one of the things that we did not train for.
At all.
At all.
At all. Like that's what I would get yelled at for all the time. But it's weird. Like everything leading up to the fight was cool and composed and everything, but right when we got in that ring, like he said, after walking through the crowd, I lost it. Like I started letting out my energy to the crowd. I was cussing at people in the audience. I was roaring at them, and it just messed up my composure. And I didn't even realize the worst part during the fight that what I was doing wrong because I was so clocked out. Everything we learned was out my window, and I'm running, getting hit, moving forward, not even realizing your hands aren't even up. That it just everything we learned up for that point went out the window right there.
A lot of you guys been criticizing that he had a shit trainer or he's a shit fighter. It takes a lot of guts and a lot of balls to get in that ring. Just to even think about putting a pair of gloves to go in that ring takes a lot of balls and a lot of heart. I did my part. Fouseys did his part, and there's no one to blame in here. It's just part of the sport. You win some and you lose some, but that doesn't mean. I believe that Fouseys, if he still stays training and focusing, he doesn't have to be a pro fighter. What matters is that he tried it. He went in the ring and he did what he had to do. And I saw him yesterday saying that he needs to do something. He needs a big win. To me, that's a big win, even though he lost. That's a big win because a lot of you guys out there that are listening and watching saying, "Oh, I could do this. I could have done better than him." No, I don't think you can. What he did in 2 months, a lot of you guys would not put up. What I'm going through right now, I don't know how the heck he does this. But Fouseys, my hat goes out to you, bro. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You know what? You went in there and you did what you had to do. Third round, Fouseys, I saw his nose a little bit busted, and I think it was broken at that time already. It was bleeding, but I saw him breathing hard, and his legs were kind of just all over the place, and I just told him, bro, you gotta learn how to relax. And I saw him that he hurt him with an uppercut, and you guys didn't see this part, but while I was in the corner and they did an 8 count on Fouseys, I see one of the officials that was with Slim's team was looking at the referee, and the referee was looking at him. If you guys look at that tape real good, you'll see the ref looking at somebody outside, tell him to stop the fight. And I looked at the ref. I go, you better not stop this. And then I told that guy, no, you cannot stop this shit. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Because I have faith what we did. If he went in there and hurt Slim one more time, he would have won this fight.
If I even clicked in for a second to just fix and start doing what we did in training, it would have changed the whole outcome of the fight. But it just didn't happen.
That's why I let it go. And people are criticizing why he let it go. He could have stopped it sooner. Let me tell you something. I saw Slim put his hands down like to get a breather and to grasp for air. Same thing when he did. And I was yelling at him, go after him now. Go after him. And it didn't happen. And that's when round 4 comes in again, and that's when my nephew, I told him throw the towel in. We didn't have a towel, but I told him throw the shirt in and stop the fight. It was not worth it. And you guys remember this. We did this as a charity. Yeah. A lot of people are saying, oh man, you made all that money, you used Fouseys. You guys don't know shit. But I just want to say it was a great experience with being someone that has a lot of heart, kind. What I established with Fouseys during those 2 months, it was great. Because I was very, very skeptical about working with him and trying to do something for free. and actually it wasn't. I'm happy I did it because I gained a friend. Um, Even though he's late sometimes, but but you know what? I really true could say he's a cool friend and he's a cool dude. A lot of people say, oh, he's arrogant, he's a dick, whatever. You guys, this is a something that intimate that we were sharing one on one with him. It feels good to be his friend. It feels good that if I text him or he sends me messages, it feels good. I don't need him for his celebrity status, what he has in the YouTube world. Uh, as you guys see, I have this YouTube channel now because of him. I'm not trying to be no YouTube channel. I just want to reach out to people and encourage people like he has reached out to a lot of you guys out there. That's what I want to do. I want to encourage you guys like Fouseys has. And Fouseys taught me something during the training camp that he could do whatever he can if he wants to, if you put your mind to it. And he did it. No matter the outcome, the win or not, he is the winner. It was a charity event. They made a lot of money. Fouseys donated his time. He flew me and my crew with his own hard money, and we didn't gain nothing out of it. But what we gained is a good friendship, and we continue to be friends. And I hope it stays like that. But my heart goes out to him because he did train like a hard champion. Slim did a great job as well. There's nothing we could take away from Slim. Both of them acted like very professionals towards the end. You know, there was a little animosity during the whole time. You know, Slim coming to my gym and disrespect my gym, talking shit to Fouseys. But in the end, you saw they shook hands and they hugged it out, and that's the way it is. Now, you know, Fouseys helping me out with my 90-day challenge. I'm here. He's kicking my ass now. But I told him as soon as he gets better with the nose, let's get back to training and, you know, make it a lifestyle. He says he has encouraged a lot of people out there. And I keep getting messages, hey man, keep Fouseys up, keep him in the gym. I still get those messages every day. I don't want to tell you, but I get 10, 15 messages. Hey, what you doing with Fouseys? He's doing with you. That's what we want to see. We want to make all you guys happy out there. And if you guys feel sad or anything, send me messages. Make sure you subscribe as well. Make sure you leave messages on the bottom. And if I could reply to them, I will try to reply to each one of you guys.
And he does reply on Instagram too.
I do reply. I want to encourage you, each one of you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, we would not be doing these videos right now. I'm doing them because he's teaching me how to do something different out of my world. And he came into my boxing world and he experienced what it was. Now, November 23rd, he's coming with me to the Deontay Wilder. We're going to sit ringside. I'm going to treat him. I'm going to show him my world, how it is and how I'm going to treat him. He's treating me very good. A lot of YouTubers have come through my gym and has never shown me the love that he has never given me the exposure that he has. And that kind of shows you what kind of character and what kind of person that he is, to show that kind of love. A lot of people will, I'll do this for a certain amount of money. Man, let me tell you something. I want to share it. I want to just cry out to you guys, because people could be soft in their heart like he has. It's not all about money. It's all about love. And I was a hard ass in the past, but I learned how to be very cool and nice and lovable to other people. I might talk shit to you guys that leave messages there. That doesn't make me an asshole. I'm just replying to the way you are answering me or the way you talking to me. I'm replying back. And if you take offense to it, I'm sorry. But I'm replying how you are asking me a question. A lot of you guys also send me messages, stop wasting your time with Fouseys, he's no good. That's not what I want to hear. I want you guys to change that mentality. I want you guys to encourage each one of us, even though if you don't like him. Change that mentality, man. You guys could do better than that. Going back to the Fouseys thing, he is a great person. he has shown it. He easily, after the fight, could abandon me. I thought he abandoned me after the fight. I know he was in pain. I know he was hurt. I know he has just had surgery on his nose. There was times that he didn't answer my phone. I go, fuck, he's really mad at me. He doesn't want to answer my phone. I felt like that. I really do. I go, this fucker abandoned me, man. But you know what? He's here.
I was on drugs and pain meds. I messed up for like a week. But now we got right back in the gym. We're doing the 90-day journey. He's already done day 4. You guys are going to get so inspired by those videos. And you guys are going to see that he's putting in that work now.
But I'm going to end this by saying that we're all brothers and we all bleed the same. No matter what religion, no matter what race we are, we should always encourage each other, help each other, and try to support each other. That's my words of wisdom to each one of you. Even if you're young to older, let's help each other. It doesn't have to be us, but your family, your friends. You know, if you leave a comment, if you disagree with something that we don't say, but don't be too harsh, man. We have feelings too. Trust me, we have feelings, and Fouseys has feelings as well. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I do have feelings, and when I see negative stuff, it really does hurt me. It hurts me because how can someone be like that? Because I was an asshole. I used to talk shit to a lot of people, but I changed my way of thinking and try to help each other out and try to help other people out. So that I'm gonna end that with this by saying that let's love each other and get to know one another. And please, if you're gonna leave a comment, leave a good one, a nice comment. You don't have to talk shit. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, share it with your friends, okay? And make sure you follow me on my Instagram at Tengoose Boxing _Gym. And let's show Fouseys some support. Let's get him ready for the next one. I believe he could do it.
We want that rematch.
There you go.